welcome back to my channel. My name is Yeji, like hey G, and today I wanted to review some items from Oneractive. So if you're interested, please keep watching. Also, if you're new here, welcome. I post reviews about fitness clothes and like workouts in general, and if you're interested in something like that, please consider subscribing and liking my channel. That would mean the world to me. So the first item I picked up is this classic lounge crew neck, and I got it in a size small, and I also picked up the matching sweatshorts, and both of these are in a size small. And just to give you a little bit of reference, I'm 5'3". I am currently 23 weeks pregnant, and I weigh roughly around 135 pounds currently. So small fits me still pretty well. I mean, from the side there's kind of a little bit of a baby bump, but I mean, it's not that noticeable. So I think this sweatshirt does a pretty good job of just giving that like roomy feel. So starting off with a sweatshirt, it's a really lightweight material type of sweatshirt, and I think Krissy had this in mind when she designed it, because obviously if you have matching shorts that you're going to offer, it's going to be geared towards more like warmer climates and warmer months. So perhaps like late spring, summer, early fall. Even in the summertime, honestly, I get really cold indoors because everywhere I go, like they blast AC, right? So I always like to have like a cardigan or like long sleeve with me just in case, you know, I freeze. And I like that concept because, you know, you want to keep one part of your body warm. So if your legs are open, then at least your top can be warm, or if your top's like revealing, then at least you'll have something covering your legs just to give it a little bit of balance. Otherwise, I think, you know, you just freeze, honestly. And so because of these reasons, I do like when brands think about these little details. And so it's very light and airy. I also like that the logo is stitched on. Not many brands stitch on the logos. They kind of just hot stamp it, and after a while in the wash, it kind of just goes away, whereas this, you know, it's gonna last. There's another logo on the back. The back of this sweatshirt looks like this. The length of the arms is 16 inches, and according to my husband, apparently I have really short arms. And so if your arms are pretty long, I think that you'll be better off if you size up, because 16 inches really is not that much. And the length of the whole hoodie is like 17.5 inches. So it's not really like a crop hoodie, I want to say, but it's little like on the shorter side, and it's definitely not going to cover your bum. But I like that balance because I don't like my hoodies to be like really short so that my belly button shows. I like to have like my skin covered, and I also like it when like the bottom part kind of comes up like as a high rise, just to cover that stomach area. I don't know, it just, you know, I just really like that when bands are around my belly area. I just feel like I'm more stuffed in. And also like this type of like comfort clothes, I want to say, it gives you like no shape, so it's nice to have like a high rise and a slightly cropped hoodie where it kind of gives you that semi still I've got a figure type of look, you know. Because it's slightly cropped, if I raise my hands, your skin will show around your belly. So for instance, so it shows a little bit, not too much, and I think that's a good balance, as I mentioned before. So I personally like this design. On the arms on both sides, there are designs where it's just stitched all around, and I think that's just a design aspect. The arm area has this like design, but it's like stitched, as you can see. The sweatshirt is really thin, and it's in this kind of fabric, and the bottom part is ribbed. Overall, it's just a very comfortable hoodie. The only negative thing I should say is perhaps the color, because I got it in the color coal, and it's this like dark gray charcoaly color. And I know these types of hoodies, like black and these type of like dark grays, when you wash it a couple times, the color just kind of looks a bit old. It just looks very like worn, even though you've only washed it maybe like a couple times. And if that is something that you want to avoid, and you want your hoodies to look pristine and like almost new looking, then I suggest you go with like a different color and not like a black or like a dark gray like this, just because it will give that vibe of like, oh, you've had that hoodie for a really long time type of look. Perhaps another negative thing is like the price. So this like sweatshirt is $49, and I know it's like branded, right? Because it's Krissy and she's an influencer, but I feel like she could have priced it in the 30s perhaps, not in the 40s, or even like low 40s, not like 49, because I mean, 50 bucks is a bit steep for, you know, just a comfortable hoodie like this. And the fact is, like, it's just a hoodie, there's nothing special about it. So in that sense, I'm kind of in the middle. I'm like not like overly in love with it or overly like hate it. I just wish maybe she should have priced it slightly lower, but it is what it is. So these are the classic lounge sweatshorts, and like the sweatshirt, this material is actually really thin, and I like that because it's meant for like warmer climates, so you won't get like overly stuffy or hot. The length of these shorts are around like 13.5 inches. So if you were a tall girl, then it'll come up like obviously higher on you. So that's just something to keep in mind. For me, this is like the perfect length of shorts that I like to wear for like loungewear type of shorts. Another thing I like about these shorts is that they have pockets, but the pockets are actually zippered. And so you have the option to zip it up, and let's say you have something important like your car keys or like your credit cards and stuff, then you know you don't want it falling out, and I think that's just like a nice touch she did. I also like that the zipper has like the Oneractive logo on it, and I just think that's like a nice touch because Krissy didn't have to add this little detail, but she decided to go with it, and I like when brands pay attention to detail. Similar with the sweatshirt, the shorts also have the logo Oneractive stitched on instead of hot stamped, and I really like that. The waistband is actually nice. It's not too thick, it's not too thin, and there's good compression. I also like the fact that the drawstring inside has like a little plastic end to it instead of just like a knot. I think that's just like a nicer touch and it just looks nicer. The shorts are the same material as the sweatshirt, so once again, if you don't like the look of being like a little bit worn, then you might choose a different color. The only thing like I want to say negative is once again the price. The shorts retail for $44, so it's not as bad as the sweatshirt, but still like a pair of shorts for $44. I feel like she should have priced it around $30 because just looking at the quality, I mean, the stitching is well done, but I don't think it's worth like $40+ I think it would have been better if she priced it at $30, but it is what it is. So the last item I picked up are these sweatpants, and these are called the classic lounge sweatpants, and I got it in the shorter length, not the longer version. And the shorter version, the inseam is 28 inches, and being 5'3", the fabric kind of gathers at the end, but it's not too bad. I mean, sweatpants, all sweatpants do this, so I don't mind that. But if you are shorter than me, then just be prepared for the bunching of fabric around your ankles. Similar to the shorts, these have pockets, and they are also zippered with the logo engraved on the zipper. I also like the fact that the logo is the same color as the pants. So instead of going for like white to show the logo, I think it gives a more subtle look, and I just personally like that. I don't like when like logos are everywhere, so I like this subtle touch. Also similar to the shorts, it's a high rise, and the drawstring is the same. The ends are plastic instead of just knotted, which gives like a nicer touch. The compression is pretty good. I mean, it's pretty tight and it feels secure, but it's not like it's compressing over here. This is just more relaxed down here, lower belly area. It's just the band up here. But I really like this compression. It's not too tight. Even with my little baby bump, I'm still able to comfortably fit into a small, which says a lot. So I think small is pretty generous. A lot of people can fit into it. The material of these pants are different than the shorts or the sweatshirt that I'm currently wearing. I didn't pick up the hoodie version of it just because I don't have a need for hoodies right now. I just prefer sweatshirts. But I assume that the hoodie is going to be also the same material as the sweatpants. It's definitely thicker and like plush inside, and so this is more ideal for like fall winter weather because right now in the summer I'm actually like pretty hot in it. The inside looks like this, and it's pretty thick. I mean, it's really nice and plush. The back looks like this. It's pretty form hugging around your butt. I mean, I wouldn't say it's tight where like my butt's like busting out or anything like that, but I would suggest you wear a thong, because if you do wear regular undies, the line will show, and right now I'm currently wearing a thong and so you can't see the underwear line, but that's just something to keep in mind. It's just a pet peeve of mine if I see like underwear lines. I just prefer to wear a thong. They're stitching down the sides. I mean, honestly, there's nothing negative to say. I mean, other than the fact that the price, this retails for $49, and I mean, it is in a lighter color than the coal color I'm wearing up at the top, but I think after a couple washes, this also will give like that worn type of look. So if you don't like this look, maybe go for like a brighter color, because I do still feel like this color in teal is gonna give you that worn look. So overall, I really enjoyed trying on Krissy's like loungewear collection. They're really nice and comfortable, and you know, she tailored them to like warmer months and then colder months, and I like that aspect. She doesn't really have a lot of options. You either have like the hoodie with the sweatpants or the shorts with this sweatshirt, but she does have different colors, and I know she releases new colors like depending on the season. So if there's a color that you don't like, she brings them out regularly, so you just have to wait and pick out a color you like. I just like wearing like darker neutral colors, so that's why I picked up the color coal. If there's one thing I could change, then I would say that she could have priced it a little lower. But then again, Krissy's not competing with like big brands, right? She's targeting her subscribers and her followers and people that do her workouts, right? Her club and her fans. So I guess it doesn't matter for her where she prices it, but this is just me as a customer and a consumer and who just likes to buy workout clothes and stuff. I was just kind of hesitant because it was a bit pricier than what I would like to spend. Interesting thing is, like, I bought these items and then a couple days later Krissy released like a new collection of her like shorts and like tank top for workout, and I was like, dang it, I could have waited and then paid just once for the shipping instead of like 2 packages and 2 shipping fees, right? But it is what it is. So for next week's video, I'll be reviewing Krissy's gym shorts and tank tops. So if you're interested in that, make sure to stick around next week, because that will be what I'll be uploading. But regarding the pieces I have today, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and ring my bell, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!
You better turn up. You better be there when I shake.